This is video 2, basically a recap on yesterday's long videos, where I'm detailing so many things. And it's like, you're putting a man in a situation where he's in his childhood home. He's trusting what his grandmother's telling him, his aunt's telling him, all these things are happening to him every single day, to where the man's like, okay, man, what's going on? And then, I mean, what is safe or not? So then asking the question, then I want it verified with evidence and who's in charge to prove with evidence that the plastic items were all safe from the time that I got here until the time that I discovered what a BPA was. And then you obviously, anybody watching this will think, well, Dominic, but they could put anything in the plastic. Absolutely. And I want to know what that would be. So I guess, I'm the Secretary of Conscience in the case of Marco Dominic Gonzalez, appointed by the president. Give me a report on what are the plastic manufacturers between June and 3.5 years, or what is the time limit when Dominic had those conversations, went to the dentist, and all these things. What's the chain of custody on the plastic items? Now I want to get the surveillance on the grandmothers talking to Dominic, saying it's okay, put it into the microwave. The aunt saying wrap it with plastic, put it into the microwave. That gives him reasonable understanding to believe that the plastic would be safe when it is not. So prove it is or prove it's not. Give me a report, and then I want the chain of custody of plastic, man. Now the man's saying that all of a sudden they're using this container when prior they're just using like milk gallon type containers. I want to know, were they safe, and what proves that? Do you understand what I'm saying, folks? If you're ever in God forbid you ever get into a extreme harmful government intrusion, you're going to want to know the same answers. And then what's the chain of custody? What's protected this man? What hasn't? What is the safeguard for it? How do we know that somebody's not taking good plastic out and putting harmful plastic in there? What proves that? Because I want the proof. Not somebody giving somebody a paper saying, oh, it's safe. Oh, thanks, I'll follow that. No, I want evidence associated to it. What did you do to ensure it's safe? At the time, not after the fact when you're saying, well, just tell me it's safe. Because I'm sure that everyone in this situation that is involved in this government intrusion is going to say, just tell me it's safe. Just give me the report saying it. I want the chronology, a chain of custody of everything. Now you can take this to everything that I'm talking about, not just the plastic. And every case that I'm talking about, information, phone conversation, surveillance, incident, I want the same thing, not just a report. Anybody can generate a report. I want to have evidence associated to the report that you have safeguards to protect somebody's life, not to harm them. Because this man's under an extreme government intrusion. Why? I mean, I would think that the secretary in charge would know that information when the citizen being harmed doesn't. At some point, I want to know why this happened. How could I be under an extreme government intrusion? How? And why I had all these bad things happen to me. Using products. I have so many long documentaries on just products itself now. And questioning who's manufactured. It would have to be manufactured here in Tucson. There has to be a quick way to manufacture a product that looks similar to a name brand or a generic product very quickly. What creates liability between the government and a name brand product is when the government uses a name brand product and then uses it in a harmful way. The manufacturer that is a name brand finds out, then there's a liability, which is why you would want to use generic products. Think about it, man. Too many bad things,